Welcome, everyone, to the NCL Partner Pitch Day event. I'm Emily Calandranis, the Director of Development and Partnerships on behalf of the National Cyber League. The mission of the NCL is to bridge curriculum to careers, supporting our community with resources to help students begin their cybersecurity careers. We're thrilled to have so many of you join us today to learn about exciting opportunities with our wonderful partners and take those next steps to widen your social circle and impact within the cyber community. Please note this session is being recorded and will be available on LinkedIn and the NCL YouTube channel. We encourage you to share with others in your circle and connect with organizations post-event. Today, we have 3 awesome organizations that will be sharing about their mission, culture, volunteer opportunities, and events. We're thrilled to welcome Georgette from Cyber.org, Mary Jane from WiCyS, and Gina from BlackGirlsHack. Please keep in mind that not every organization will be a one-size-fits-all. Be open to the opportunities that are being shared, and even if there aren't any options that pertain to you right now, use this event to network and grow your connections. Each presenter will have about 10 minutes to share, and representatives will be popping into the chat to connect with the audience. Throughout the entire event, there is a chat box available where you can ask questions and interact with our presenters. And if time permits, we'll be identifying a handful of questions to present live towards the end of the session. Okay, so that's all for housekeeping. We're going to go ahead and get started with our first organization. And we have Georgette from Cyber.org that's going to be joining us on stage in just a moment. Hi, Georgette.
Hi, Emily. How are you?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing really great. Thanks so much for having me today.
It is our pleasure. We're so excited to hear about Cyber.org. And in just a moment, we're going to go ahead and put your slide up and we're going to get you going. If anyone has any questions for Georgette, please feel free to put them in the comment section and she'll be happy to answer those questions. And certainly as we go along, if you happen to have questions for any of the presenters, feel free to go ahead and ask. And if you'd like to tell us where you're watching from, go ahead. I'm from Northern Virginia. Georgette, where are you from?
I am in Bossier City, Louisiana.
There you go. So, yep, let us know where you're watching, and then we will go ahead and get started in just a moment. Thanks, Ashley.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Georgette Price, and I am the Deputy Director for Cyber.org. Next slide, please. Today, I'm going to talk to you about why you should use Cyber.org, our curriculum and resources that are available, how we do what we do, and our successes to date. So why Cyber.org? As we know, next slide, please. There is a shortage right now in the cybersecurity job career field. Right now, there are over 400,000 open jobs in cybersecurity. And our total employed cybersecurity workforce is a little over 1 million. So what that means is that we are at an 85% demand rate against the supply, and that right now we are feeling a great shortage in cybersecurity. Next slide, please. So what we do here at Cyber.org as a nonprofit 501c3, which is part of the Cyber Innovation Center out of Northwest Louisiana, is that we provide resources in the K-12 sector. So we provide cyber education resources through curricula, professional development, and other website resources. We help support K-12 by building that education pipeline to get K-12 students ready for colleges and careers. And our goal is that with that education, we will be able to solve the cyber workforce shortage. Next slide, please. So our vision here at Cyber.org is that we want the nation's cybersecurity needs met by knowledgeable, skilled, and a passionate workforce. We want to make sure that every K-12 student gains foundational and technical cybersecurity knowledge and skills. And the way we are trying to reach that goal is to empower teachers in the K-12 sector with resources and training that they need to deliver cyber content to students. So the great thing about our content, if you're a K-12 educator, is it doesn't cost anything for you to use. We are one of the nation's only cybersecurity curriculums that's trusted by the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency. In fact, we are part of their grant program. We have received the CTAP grant, which is a cooperative agreement that we have with CISA. We build our technical high school courses to CompTIA Security Plus, Network Plus, and Linux Plus standards. We have a very comprehensive but easy to use K-12 learning standards that are available nationwide, and those are available to anyone off our website. And we do offer immediate access to curriculum and our cyber range, and we have self-paced training with expert support. So what are our curriculum and resources? Like I said, we do offer no-cost resources to K-12. And so we do have two aspects of our resources. One are going to be those resources that require a login and password that are only accessible to K-12. But we also have resources that are free for anyone to use off our website. So in that LMS system that requires a login and password, we have several courses. We have our Cybersecurity Basics course, which is meant for kindergarten through 8th grade. And it is a foundational course that introduces security, digital citizenship, and computing system. This course is, I'm sorry, if you could go back one slide. This course is completely scripted and very easy for any teacher to implement into the classroom tomorrow with little preparation. We have our Intro to Cybersecurity course. This course we recommend at the 8th or 9th grade level, where students will get basic cybersecurity concepts. They'll learn about careers, but they will also start utilizing our free-to-use cyber.org cyber range. And then we have cybersecurity, which is aligned to the CompTIA Security Plus 700 objectives. This is a comprehensive year-long course. It has over 150 lesson topics and activities. And the course you can see either aligned to objectives or in a traditional course style by units. Now I'm ready for the next slide. We also offer a cyber literacy course. We just updated that and it's ready to be used. This blends physical computing and Python programming with cybersecurity. It gives hands-on opportunities to understand network topologies and how cyber attacks affect them. It works with the microbit and the cyberbot. We also have networking, which is aligned to Net Plus. It's also a comprehensive year-long course and is foundational knowledge for network and administration. And a new course that we just put out this past year is our Intro to Linux. This is a semester-long course that teaches Linux administration and management and prepares students for the CompTIA Linux Plus certification exam. As I said before, we also offer our own cyber.org cyber range. This again is a no cost for K-12 educators across the US and US territories. It's secure virtual environment that helps students practice cybersecurity skills. It's cloud-based and capable of running virtual machines with access to the internet, but closed off from any private networks. This does not require any additional hardware or software. All you need is a web browser for students to use. All of our labs that are related to our courses can be used in our cyber range, and this does help complete many of our courses in our LMS. Next slide. For those of you who are not K-12 educators, we do have resources that are available on our website. You just go to cyber.org and you can get access to any of these resources. We have our cyber safety video series, which is a series of 8 films that explore topics like making strong passwords, online gaming safety, MFA. We also have the keys to cybersecurity. This is meant for 3rd through 8th graders. It's self-paced, that you can actually go on our website and go through these modules and learn about things like securing your PII, again, making strong passwords, or Wi-Fi network security. We do not collect any student PII. Students can go through it and actually receive a certificate completion at the end. We also have our career profile cards that are available on our website. They are searchable by degree required or certification required. It gives you a lot of great information about soft skills and hard skills for the career, median salary range, and job expectancy growth. And then we also have our Pascal and Python comic series that again is available on our website that shows our friend Pascal going through lots of everyday cybersecurity issues and concerns and how Python tries to convince him to make the wrong decisions. Next slide. We have an initiative called Project Reach. This is a dedicated resource that we use to ensure equitable access to cyber education. We work with K-12 institutions and we connect them to minority-serving institutions across the United States to help facilitate that relationship between high school and college and help those students get better prepared for college degree programs in computer science and cybersecurity, or to learn more about careers in cybersecurity. So how do we do it? So we take the pathway to cyber workforce approach. We work very strongly in the K-12 sector to help build robust curriculum programs for K-12, make those connections for them to college and career. And that is our part of this cyber workforce pathway to help increase the number of students who are ready to go in cyber careers to fill that critical need that we have right now across the nation. Next slide. Our successes to date. So right now we have over 34,000 teachers enrolled in our cyber.org curriculum, and we have impacted over 25,000 teachers through professional development. We have teachers in every state across the US and US territory, and we provide professional development to every state across the US and US territory every year. So these are just some of the things that our educators are saying. 93% of our cyber.org teachers say the program is effective in promoting student achievement. 92% of teachers say the program is effective in helping students understand cyber career pathways. And 84% of our teachers say that it's an effective program in promoting interest in STEM and cyber. And that's all I have for you today. I'm happy to answer questions if there's questions. If not, please check out www.cyber.org so you can see all of the free resources that we have available either on our website for anyone or for K-12 educators behind the password for our LMS or our range. Okay.
Thank you so much, Georgette. Awesome resources, especially for educators. That is a big part of the NCL community, but also wonderful resources for students if you're curious about cyber careers. If you want to check out the resources yourself and see how that can help you strengthen your cyber skill sets, it's a perfect opportunity to be able to get those right at your fingertips for free. Thank you again, Georgette from cyber.org. And if anyone has any questions for Georgette, please go ahead and put them in the comments and in the chat, and she'll be happy to attend to those. So we're going to go ahead and bring on Mary Jane from WiCyS in just a moment. Hi, Mary Jane. So happy to have you. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and take it away.
Oh, great. Thank you so much, Emily. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to join us. My name is Mary Jane Suarez-Partain, and I'm the Program Director for Women in Cybersecurity. We go by the acronym WiCyS, as in We Sisters, just to let you know like how our name is pronounced, or the truncated version of our name. We've been around for the last decade. Next slide, please. And we started off as a conference and then moved on to include additional resources, programs, and activities to increase the learning opportunities for our base of members. Right now, we have over 10,000 members. We're in 93 different countries. We have 300 student chapters and 72 professional affiliates all over the world. So we're a pretty large organization. And our mission is to recruit, retain, and advance women in cyber. So we do all the things that help to have that happen. So that's everything from grants to our annual conference that we help to facilitate. We also have various resources on our website and a lot of different programs that we offer. We are a member-based organization, and once you are a member of the organization, you have access to all of our resources and all of our programs. We don't charge any additional fees. And so it's a great opportunity for you to come together, get to meet other folks that are also in cyber, and kind of have them move alongside you to serve as a resource and to develop relationships. We know that from the research that a large part of feeling welcomed in a space is having a sense of community in that space, which is the underlying goal for women in cybersecurity, to show that we all belong to be in this space because we're needed. As the previous speaker pointed out, there is a huge workforce gap in cybersecurity. We have, nearly 500,000 jobs in the US alone that need to be filled. And the only way to do that is to also look at the fact that women are underrepresented within this field. We're only 24%. So we do all the things that we can to get more women knowledgeable about careers in cyber and then moving into those career spaces. Next slide, please. We wouldn't be able to do what we do as a nonprofit organization without all of our strategic partners. We specifically want to go ahead and call out those folks that are in tier 1 of our strategic sponsorship. So specifically Akamai, Amazon, Bloomberg, Carnegie Mellon, Cisco, Ford, Google, Lockheed Martin, Microsoft, Optum, Sandia National Labs, and SentinelOne. Without these sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do all the things that we do. Next slide, please. Something that I always encourage folks as they're trying to figure out organizations that make sense for them is if that organization has a way to figure out what it is that's for you to see what's going on, either a newsletter or a calendar of events, I definitely would encourage you to look at those. And on our website, which is WiCyS.org, we have a calendar of events section. We, of course, have a join us section. We would love to see you become a member. And I will tell you that we have a sliding scale for our membership fees. If you're a student, that fee is only $20, and you're allowed to maintain that student fee a year after you graduate from college. And so it gives you a great opportunity and great accessibility to various resources. Next slide, please. So this is our newsletter. We have over 35,000 folks that subscribe to our newsletter that comes out monthly. And it's just a really good way to know what's coming up for WiCyS, the events that are happening, connections that are happening, new organizations that we're partnering with, new research that we're helping to put out into the world. This is a great resource for you. Again, as if either you're an educator or just somebody that's interested in the field, to see the connections that you might be able to have and the opportunities as far as programmings and trainings. Next slide. So every year we have an in-person conference. Our in-person conference is going to be in April next year, and it's going to be in Dallas, which is where I'm at. So I'm excited to invite you guys to my home state. Typically that conference has 2,200 folks on it, and about 1,000 of those are students. So for the students to be a part of the conference, the only way that they can get in is on a scholarship. So this scholarship covers everything with the exclusion of travel. So your lodging, access to the conference, food, all of that is included. Our deadline to apply for scholarships is closing on November 4th. So if this is something that you're interested in doing, please apply as soon as possible. If you are interested in speaking at our conference, we also have a call for participation that's also open, and that's open until November 4th also. And there are a plethora of opportunities, from either presenting a poster to hosting a full-on workshop to doing a lightning talk, which is only 5 minutes. I was involved with the lightning talks last year at the conference. It is a great opportunity to kind of dip your toes in the public speaking arena. And it's an extremely supportive environment. So I would definitely encourage you, if you are a student and you want to attend, please apply for a scholarship. It's the only way you can attend. If you're a professional and you're interested in doing a presentation, please submit. You can submit more than one presentation topic. And there are varied ways that you can present, either doing a panel discussion or a workshop or a lightning talk, birds of a feather. So check it out. I would tell you that even though registration does open up in February, we sell out within minutes. So the easiest way to actually make sure that you can attend is either as a student on scholarship or as a presenter. So definitely please submit those call for proposals. Next slide, please. And you can find us in all the places and spaces that social media exist. Probably our most active space is on LinkedIn. We have nearly 95,000 followers. And so I would encourage you to check us out on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, on all those spaces. And then also just come to our website. It's WiCyS.org. We'd be happy to connect with you. And if you have any questions, I'll put my email in the chat so that you can definitely reach out to me if you have any questions regarding the organization, the benefits of joining, or any kind of activities it is that we're promoting. Right now, I don't have a slide on this, but we actually launched a beta test this semester of a program called WiCyS Futures. And that program is taking our 300 student chapters, taking 10 of them and having them go into the local high schools to talk about cybersecurity safety and cybersecurity careers. So we're very excited about that initiative. And if you are interested in having a presentation done in your school, you can definitely reach out to me and we can see if there is a student chapter that might be close by that's interested in this effort. We know the logistics of getting into school sometimes can be difficult. So it's very helpful if you've got somebody on the inside that wouldn't be willing to host. So please feel free to reach out to me. And again, I can't say this enough. Our conference is a premier opportunity to network, to be recruited, to gain a sense of community, to build your resume. If you have the opportunity to attend, please do so. If you're a student, you can only do that via scholarship. But if you're a professional, please apply to present, because we're definitely looking at those calls for presentations now. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments and I'll be following up after this. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation.
Terrific. Thank you so much, Mary Jane. And just like she said, WiCyS is a hot ticket. That conference is amazing. Don't sleep on it. Get your submissions in for your scholarships, for presentations. She is not kidding. When she says minutes, she means minutes for those tickets, but it really could be very life-changing for you to attend the conference. The NCL has supported the CTF experience, or one of the CTF experiences for WiCyS the last few years. It's just a great time. So you definitely don't want to miss it. And thank you for all the wonderful information about WiCyS, Mary Jane.
You're welcome. And I'll be in the chat if anybody has any questions.
Perfect. Wonderful. And yes, if anyone has any questions for any of our organizations, please go ahead and put them in the chat box. I see our presenters are very much on the comments, so you're probably getting your questions answered quickly, which is great. But if you happen to have any other questions, just let us know. But last but certainly not least is going to be Gina Griffin from BlackGirlsHack. BlackGirlsHack has a big part of my heart. They are such a great group of folks. And Gina, whenever you are ready, you can go ahead and take it away.
Oh, we love you too. We love you too. Hi, I'm Gina, Director of Operations with BlackGirlsHack. And although our name says BlackGirlsHack, we welcome everyone. So if you look on your screen, you'll see that we have Black Men Hack. We got Next Cyber. Those are youth or students under the age of 18. So they're the up and coming ones that we're training. So however you identify, you are welcome. As long as you're not a jerk, as we say, because we're allergic to jerks. So keep it moving. At BlackGirlsHack, our mission is to basically increase representation in the field of information security or cybersecurity. So we provide this through training, mentorship, resume reviews, and access to low-cost resources in an inclusive environment. So what we do, we aim to promote diversity and inclusion where Black women are represented in all levels of cybersecurity. So yes, this does include technical and in leadership and executive roles. So if you're taking notes and you just need 3 words for BGH, is educate, empower, and prepare. So first thing I want you guys to do right now is go to blackgirlshack.org. And I want you to go ahead and bookmark that site because our community has 2 tiers. We have a free tier and we have a low cost tier that comes with a few more perks. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I want you to be connected because we have so much going on. So every week we have lots going on in the community, such as Try Hack Me Tuesdays, Burp Suite or Bust Wednesdays, and Friday Night Labs. So there's entirely too much for me to try to mention. So again, head over to the site, blackgirlshack.org/events for more info. But I am going to do a quick plug. So I also wanted you to bookmark that site because I don't want you to miss out on our Turkey Day Takedown. So that's going to be a special 2-day Thanksgiving CTF. Registration will be announced in November. So you want to make sure you are following us on LinkedIn, on Twitter. And if you're already a BGH member, you'll get that blast via your email. So keep your eyes peeled. And if you're wondering how you can get involved or volunteer with BlackGirlsHack, we have many ways that you can do it. So one of the ones is mentorship. That's very valuable. So this is where you get the opportunity to mentor almost said mentor aspiring cybersecurity professionals. So if you're wondering about the time commitment, it takes typically 1 to 2 hours a month, but it's kind of flexible. It depends on your time. So mentorship is a great way to volunteer and give back. We also offer training. So educational workshops is another area in which you can contribute. You can contribute by hosting or assisting with the workshop. This commitment varies as well, and it's dependent on the duration of whatever that workshop is and how often that workshop is held. If guest speaking is your love, we would love to have you as a guest. So one of the things we do is bring a hacker to work day. If you're cyber savvy already, you can be one of our guests or point us in a direction of someone, or you can just help us with other events such as webinars and stuff where you can speak. So the mic is yours, just represent us well. So to the creatives out there, another way that you can contribute is content creation. So this is where we need skills. We need your skills too. So don't be scared, jump out there, reach out to us, get in there. So we need you from everything from creating video tutorials, writing articles, developing training materials, of course on cyber topics, but we have a lot that can keep you busy. So another one is event volunteering. So if you've been to SquadCon, and this year we had our second conference that we had in Vegas during Hacker Summer Camp. So if you've been there, then you know that it takes many people to bring these type events together. So one of the areas that we could use your help deals with registration, assisting with logistics, setup support, anywhere you want to shine. Just don't be afraid, like I said, to jump in. But as we are a nonprofit organization, we do need some volunteers and fundraising and sponsorships. So if you're good at grant writing or reaching out to sponsors, this is an area where we need you, and it's crucial because we want to keep Black Girls Hack alive and going strong. We want to keep bringing them in and keep building this world. We want to take over the world. That's our domination plans. So a major way that you can give back, and you can do this today, is by lending your voice through advocating for us at Black Girls Hack. So as you go about your day, spread the word. You know how at church they say, tell and bring a friend. This is what we want you to do. We want you to do the same, and we thank you in advance. So if you're interested in volunteering, email us at volunteer@blackgirlshack.org or at operations@blackgirlshack.org. I will put that in the chat, but we will get you over to the right area, whichever one you send that email to. So in the subject line, what I want you to do is put the area that you're interested in, tell us a little bit about yourself, and we would love to have you. But together we can make a difference in the cybersecurity field, and we can empower the next generation of diverse professionals. So thank you for your support, and we hope to see you in the Black Girls Hack community.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Gina. And we really appreciate Black Girls Hack. We were at SquadCon this past summer. Always a great time. It was our second time joining you all, and absolutely a wonderful space, especially if you're looking for a place to call your home and to really find your people. I would honestly say the Black Girls Hack group is exceptional to definitely have ways to connect with others, like-minded individuals, and really to just have that support system there. So thank you so very much for sharing, Gina. And you had a couple questions in the chat, and you answered about how they can contact you. But very much appreciated. Thank you so much, Gina.
Thank you.
Alrighty, and I would ask Georgette and Mary Jane and Gina, if you could go ahead and make sure you put your websites once again in the chat, just in case anyone did not grab it while you were kind of bopping around in the chat. That would be wonderful. Or if you have any other way for people who are interested to contact you, that would be great as well. I saw that some of the questions that were being asked were already answered, but if anyone has any other questions, please go ahead and put them in the chat right now, and we will make sure that we'll give a little bit of time so the presenters can go ahead and add their information once again. And certainly, if you ever have questions about our partnering organizations, you can go to the NCL website. We have a page dedicated specifically for our partners, and we absolutely know that these are wonderful communities of people that encompass the NCL community, as well as other organizations. We are definitely in this together, and it's wonderful to have everyone join us today and to learn more about the organizations. And we hope to have future events such as these to help you as you go through your career journey. So I'm going to do a very quick plug as we see some chat happening here and some info being exchanged. After the team game, the NCL is going to be hosting another week of Spirit Week events. We do have events that are going to be happening Tuesday through Friday, the week of November 11th. Everyone is going to be getting emails soon, chock full of information and ways for you to register for those events. But it just goes to show the ways that we're trying to support students to get students into cybersecurity roles. It's not all about just getting a job. It's about having a network of support and finding your place in cyber. And that's exactly what these partner organizations bring to the NCL. All right, well, I don't see any new questions popping up, and that's great. Just a wonderful opportunity for you to connect directly with the organizations. I would like to thank Georgette, Mary Jane, and Gina for their time, and we really appreciate all the support that you give us season after season for the NCL. And we thank everyone for your time joining us, and please feel free to share this recording with your circle and to review it and to connect with these communities post-event. So thank you, everybody. We wish you a great afternoon, and we'll see you at the next event.